Prince Harry's adorable and happy pics when starring in his nativity play. 2 words, red tights. A few years ago, Prince William revealed that his son Prince George had a starring role in his school's nativity pageant. He played a sheep. "I went to my boy's nativity play. It was funny," William said while visiting the BBC's Bridge House in Media City, Salford. He was a sheep. Participating in the holiday play is a long-standing tradition in the royal family, as evidenced by this photo of Prince Harry in red tights, dressed up as something of a Christmas sprite for a production back in 1987. In 1988, Harry appears to have been part of a more religious performance. He is wearing in what appears to be a wise man costume, or perhaps in very elaborate shepherd garb. And while George's father, Prince William, also participated in his school's holiday show, he wasn't so into the costumes. Here he is heading over to watch the performance back in 1985. Sadly, no photos surfaced of little George in his sheep ensemble, but we're keeping our fingers crossed that he, or one of his younger siblings for that matter, reprises his role before Christmas this year. Prince George joined a royal family Christmas tradition by participating in his school's nativity play, just like his father and uncle did before him. When Prince William visited BBC's Bridge House in Media City, he revealed he had begun enjoying the festive season by attending George's play. "I went to my boy's nativity play. It was funny," William said. He was a sheep. If you're currently weeping at the all-too-cute image of George as a sheep, just wait until you see his Uncle Harry's adorable costumes from the 80s. In 1987 the prince dressed in a festive green and red ensemble for his first ever school nativity play. In 1988 he dressed as a shepherd in a blue and white ensemble for another starring role in the play. Meanwhile, William seemed fond of his regular clothes when he took to the stage for his own nativity play in 1985. So cute. George has also been busy partaking in another time-honored Christmas tradition, penning a letter to Santa Claus, which was hand-delivered by his dad. William approached Santa at a Christmas market in Finland, where he pulled out a note from the young prince. "I've seen you and I had to give you this letter," William said. He hasn't written down many requests, so I think one request is probably okay. George only made one request for a gift from Santa, a police car. William also pointed out that George had indeed been nice this year, as the prince had circled the nice box at the top of his note. The Duchess of Sussex may not have been able to attend Prince Philip's funeral in April, but she still ensured she paid tribute to the royal with a very colourful wreath. Meghan was advised against travelling by her daughter as she was pregnant with daughter Lilibet at the time. But she watched the funeral service from her home in Montecito and her wreath was certainly easy to spot. Several stunning white wreaths from the royal family were pictured lying against the pews inside St. George's Chapel. But there was one very eye-catching arrangement from Meghan and her husband Prince Harry that stood out from the rest. The wreath, which was accompanied by a handwritten note from the Duchess, was made up of a variety of bright purple and blue locally sourced flowers, each of which had been thoughtfully selected. Created by one of their favourite florists, Willow Crossley. And the royal couple specifically asked for the wreath to include a Canthus mollis, bear's breeches, the national flower of Greece to represent Prince Philip's heritage, and Eryngium, sea holly, to represent the royal marines. The wreath also featured campanula to represent gratitude and everlasting love, rosemary to signify remembrance, lavender for devotion, and roses in honor of June being Philip's birth month. Willow Crossley also did the flower arrangements for the couple's evening wedding reception in Frogmore Gardens in 2018, their son Archie's christening in 2019, and the launch event for the Hub Community Cookbook at Kensington Palace. Harry has been multitasking over the last several months, including a few months of parental leave since Meghan and their son Archie welcomed baby Lilibet Diana into the family. And his work since joining Better Up in March has already been productive, as he's helped his new colleagues join forces with organizations close to his heart and his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth. "The impact of our mission is on a global scale," he wrote. "We saw it, for example, in our partnership with the Queen's Commonwealth Trust earlier this year, when 1,000 inspired young leaders across the Commonwealth gained tools for resilience and mental fitness that will be with them for life and will help to accelerate their impact on the world." The team-up with Queen Elizabeth's global program is aimed at helping them build and strengthen their confidence, resilience, and mental fitness, so they can expand their work, have a better chance of their creative ideas becoming reality, and ultimately, help their organizations drive greater impact, wrote Robichaud and Medina. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel. Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.